With the show. We're speaking about the transfer market at the moment. Obviously, Spurs are holding a lot of our attention. Earlier on today, Heung-min Son, it was announced that he signed a new deal till 2026. Great news for Spurs fans, but also in the same breath, you will have seen that front page splash. Now, despite that newspaper report, Spurs are claiming that they have no intention of selling Harry Kane. 160 million was on the front page of the Sun. So we're having a bit of a discussion around that. 160 million quid. Lewis, just say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. That's Lewis. He's been on the show there saying that Harry Kane he's a bottler. He's bottled it. He hasn't done anything for Spurs, and he'd rather take the 160 million quid and have him on his way. And he's also a Spurs fan who's been joining us. Andy, hello.
Hello there.
There you go. Andy, what I didn't ask you actually before you started talking to Lewis, the situation in and around Harry Kane potentially going for 160 million quid. You said there that take the money and invest that then back into the playing staff. Now, just talk to me just purely as a fan, not as a business guy or as a guy who's empathetic any way, shape or form towards Harry Kane as a guy. As a guy that pays his money to go on Spurs to watch the team play, you want to see sure that the best players available. And Harry Kane is one of those. He's one of the very best strikers that Europe has to offer. So you surely wanting to stay at all costs.
Well, no, because I think that he'll just hang out his contract. And also, I was at...
Why does that bother you, though, Andy? You're a fan. You want to see the best players, don't you?
Yeah, I see the best players. I see the goal that Song scored against Burnley when he ran the length of the pitch. I mean, we have got some good players, but Lewis is right. We need to strengthen the squad. I mean, it's gone a bit weak lately. I mean, we had a great squad a couple of years back. When we nearly won the league. I keep saying nearly. I bet Perry Groves is sitting there rubbing his hands together. But, it's just we need, we don't spend massive amounts of money. Harry Kane deserves to have his right to leave because he's given everything for Tottenham. And if we get 160 million, then we need to invest it. And we're not going to get brilliant players. We're not going to get world-class players. We're not going to get a Harry Kane in. We'll probably get another player that probably can get us into the top four, who can probably then we can progress. But that's what it's all about. It's about progressing. And we've slumped. Look where we were. Everybody was saying, we could win the league. We couldn't win the league. I work with people who said when Mourinho came in, that's who we need. We need Mourinho. And then after about 4 weeks, they were going, we've got to get him out. Mourinho's a winner. But it's just, Spurs are I love the book and I love what they said in the 80s about Spurs. Spurs are rock and roll. You love them or you hate them. They'll take you there, then they'll break your heart. They're just that kind of team. They can beat Manchester United 6-1 and then they'll go and lose against, Norwich or someone. It's just the way Spurs are. Now, hopefully, Nuno will a lovely... Because Spurs want attacking football. That's what we were brought up on.
So why do you want to get rid of your best striker?
Because if we don't get rid of him, will he sign another contract?
What's that matter, though? What's that matter?
Why
don't you want to go and get 3 years out of him?
Do you know what it is, though? There's a balance. What Andy's saying is, I think he's being realistic, saying if you don't get 160 million quid for Harry Kane, you're not going to go and spend... Spurs haven't got any money. They've got a massive stadium they've got to pay for. So how are they going to go and invest? And as well, there doesn't seem to be any plan. Obviously, I'm a gooner, and I can see, hopefully, what Arsenal are trying to do with the younger... up-and-coming players, because Arsenal are in the same boat with Spurs, really, because we're not going to go and get the top-quality players that are already established. So then you have to go to next tier down if it's Ben White, the lad Tavares, who signed, obviously, the left-back. It's been put in sort of conjecture that it might be Bissouma, then it might be Max Aarons from Norwich, like the young English players who are very hungry. Then you can see a way forward with Spurs at the minute. I don't see... any way forward. I think Nuno Espirito Santo is the best manager they could have got. I think that was as good as what they could have got. So now it's, what is your plan? What is your vision going forward? Because Spurs could be in the danger now. From 2014 up to 2008 was their, you'd say, their peak times.
We're pressed for time because we're going to get to the break. Lewis, quickly, what is Spurs' plan? What do you want to see from Spurs this season?
Well, the fact at the minute is that we're a bang average side, and without Kane we are that. But you've got to take the 160 million because we're a bang average side with him at the minute.
Are you going to? Do you think you'll get 160 million quid to then reinvest back into the playing staff?
No, I don't think we'll get that much. I don't think any team can afford that much. I don't think Lever will get that much. But if you did, you have to do that. We've got a manager that now has finished where? Where did Wolves finish last year? 14th.
They had a lot of injuries, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but they've spent so much money before that. They finished 7th a couple of years before that.
Twice.
I've heard him called. He's been called the Peri Pulis.
So
Nuno,
Lewis, answer me this then quickly, right? If Kane goes, would you be happy with your top 10 finish?
I think that we've been a mid-table team that's overachieved.
Because Harry Kane's goals.
Kane's goals got to 7th last year, 8th
Yeah.
last year. What's the difference? Take 160 million, you're 160
Because
million.
you didn't
richer.
invest in the team. Daniel Levy didn't
So
invest
anyway,
with
just
Pochettino.
wait a minute. In one word, if Harry Kane goes, do you finish top 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see it. 08717 223344. Keep your calls coming
It's a
in.
bottle job.